Every morning begins with the soft sound of my alarm, waking me up before the sun even rises. The house slowly fills with warmth as I start my day, cooking breakfast for the kids and preparing for the busy hours ahead. Come along with me as I walk you through a typical day in my life, filled with small, special moments and simple joys. You might just recognize a bit of your own routine in mine. My name is Maya, and I'm 30 years old. I'm a housewife with 3 amazing children. Ollie, my oldest, is curious and full of energy. Emma, my middle child, is cheerful and talkative, while Mia, my youngest, is sweet and calm. My husband, Alex, works as a software engineer and is a dedicated and caring partner. Our family life is full of love, laughter, and the everyday adventures of raising kids. I wake up at 6 a.m. every morning, even before the sun has risen. My alarm rings softly at 5:30 a.m., giving me a gentle start to the day. The sound isn't loud or sudden, it feels like a calm reminder to open my eyes. I stretch my arms above my head, trying to wake up my body, and take a deep breath. The room is quiet and peaceful. Carefully, I slip out of bed, trying not to make any noise so I don't wake Alex. He's still fast asleep, lying on his side with his breathing slow and steady. I pick up my slippers from the floor and tiptoe across the room to the bathroom. Once I'm in the bathroom, I turn on the light, squinting for a second as my eyes adjust. I splash cold water on my face. It feels fresh and wakes me up right away. I grab a towel and pat my face dry, enjoying the cool, clean feeling. Then, I brush my teeth. The minty toothpaste feels refreshing in my mouth, making me feel even more awake. After brushing, I take a comb and run it through my hair, making sure it looks neat and smooth. Feeling ready to start the day, I quietly leave the bathroom and head downstairs. The house is still dark and calm. I turn on the kitchen light, and the warm glow makes the space feel cozy. I immediately start making coffee for Alex. The coffee maker hums softly, and soon the smell of fresh coffee begins to fill the air. It's such a comforting smell, and it makes the kitchen feel welcoming. Next, I prepare breakfast for the kids. I take some eggs from the fridge and crack them into a bowl. I whisk them with a fork until they're light and fluffy, then pour them into a pan. The eggs sizzle as they hit the hot surface, and the sound feels familiar and comforting. At the same time, I put slices of bread into the toaster. As they brown, the kitchen fills with a warm, toasty aroma that mixes with the smell of coffee and eggs. While I'm working, I think about the day ahead. I feel happy and grateful for my family, and I smile as I imagine the kids' laughter and energy filling the house soon. At exactly 6:30 a.m., I hear a small sound, soft footsteps, coming down the stairs. I glance toward the doorway and see Ollie, my oldest, rubbing his sleepy eyes as he walks into the kitchen. His hair is a little messy, and he still looks half asleep, but there's a smile on his face. "Good morning, Mom," he says in a soft, tired voice. "Good morning, Ollie," I reply warmly. "Breakfast is ready, scrambled eggs and toast, just the way you like it." I place a plate in front of him, and his eyes light up when he sees the food. He climbs onto his chair, picks up his fork, and starts eating. I pour him a glass of milk and sit with him for a moment, enjoying the quiet start to the day. These moments are simple, but they mean a lot to me. I love the calm mornings before the house gets busy, and I cherish the little time I get to spend with each of my kids before the day begins. Soon, Emma and Mia join us. Emma grins and asks, "Mom, can I have extra butter on my toast today?" "Of course," I say with a laugh. Then I ask Mia, "Would you like syrup with your pancakes tomorrow?" Mia nods sleepily, and I hand her a plate of eggs and toast with a smile. We all sit at the table, eating breakfast and talking about the day ahead. After breakfast, I start washing the dishes while the kids sit at the table, talking about their plans for the day. Ollie is excited about his science class, and Emma is telling us about a new game she learned at school. Mia, still sleepy, listens quietly, holding her favorite stuffed toy. At 7:15 a.m., it's time to help the kids get ready for school. I check Ollie's backpack to make sure he has everything: his books, lunchbox, and homework. He gives me a thumbs up when I tell him he's all set. Emma runs to her room and picks out her favorite purple dress. She puts it on and twirls in front of the mirror, her face glowing with happiness. "How do I look, Mom?" she asks, her eyes sparkling. "You look beautiful, Emma," I say, leaning down to give her a quick kiss on the forehead. Mia is the last to get ready. Still in her pajamas, she picks out a pair of colorful leggings and a t-shirt with a big smiley face on it. I help her put on her shoes, making sure the laces are tied snugly so they won't come undone. "Thanks, Mom," Mia says with a sweet smile. At 7:45 a.m., Alex takes Ollie and Emma to school. They wave goodbye as they leave, their backpacks bouncing on their shoulders. I hold Mia's hand, and together we walk to her preschool. The morning air is cool, and the trees lining the sidewalk sway gently in the breeze. "Mom, do you think I'll see my friend Lily today?" Mia asks, looking up at me with hopeful eyes. "I'm sure you will, sweetheart," I reply, smiling down at her. After dropping Mia off, I walk back home. The house is quiet now, and I take a moment to enjoy the peaceful stillness. I sit down with a cup of tea, savoring the warmth before starting my chores. By 9 a.m., I'm cleaning the house. I dust the furniture, vacuum the carpets, and organize the living room. The smell of fresh cleaning products fills the air, and by 9:30 a.m., everything looks neat and tidy. I feel satisfied seeing the house in order. At 10 a.m., I head to the grocery store. I push the cart down the aisles, picking up fresh fruits, vegetables, bread, and snacks for the kids. I also grab ingredients for dinner: carrots, onions, rice, and chickpeas. Shopping takes about an hour, and I enjoy the quiet time to myself as I check off items from my list. By 11:30 a.m., I'm back home. I put the groceries away, stacking cans in the cupboard and placing fruits in a bowl on the counter. Then, I start making lunch. Today, I'm cooking vegetable stir-fry with rice and chickpeas. The sound of vegetables sizzling in the pan fills the kitchen, and the aroma is delicious. At 12:30 p.m., Ollie and Emma return home from school, their faces bright with smiles. Lunch is ready. I call out as they set their backpacks down and rush to the table. Mia joins us a little later, yawning after her nap. She still looks sleepy, but her mood brightens as soon as she sees the food. After lunch, I clean up the dishes while the kids start on their homework. When the kitchen is tidy again, I sit down with Mia to read her a story. She snuggles up next to me, her head resting on my arm, as I read softly. The story makes her feel calm, and soon she's ready for her afternoon nap. With Mia asleep, I use the quiet time to check emails and reply to messages. It feels good to catch up on things. At 3:30 p.m., Mia wakes up, and we spend some time playing together. We build towers with blocks and color in her favorite book. She giggles as I help her choose bright colors for the drawings. By 4:30 p.m., Alex comes home from work. The kids run to the door to greet him, their laughter filling the house. He sits down at the table with them, enjoying a snack and listening to their stories about the day. The house feels lively and full of love, and I feel grateful for these little moments that make life special. By 6 p.m., I start cooking dinner. Tonight, I'm making roasted chicken with golden potatoes and fresh green beans. The smell of the chicken roasting fills the house, and it makes everyone hungry. I chop the potatoes into small pieces, season them with salt and pepper, and place them in the oven to bake. Then, I steam the green beans until they are tender but still bright green. At 6:30 p.m., dinner is ready, and we all gather around the dining table. The kids are excited, and their chatter fills the room as we sit down to eat. Ollie shares a funny story about his teacher, and Emma talks about a new game she played at school. Mia, with her small fork in hand, carefully picks at her food but loves the potatoes the most. After dinner, it's time to clean up. We all work together as a family. The kids clear the table, stacking the plates and cups neatly. Alex dries the dishes while I wash them. The sound of running water and cheerful conversation makes even this simple chore feel enjoyable. By 8 p.m., it's time to start the kids' bedtime routine. They head to the bathroom to brush their teeth. Ollie and Emma race to see who can finish first, laughing the whole time. Mia stands on her little step stool to reach the sink and brushes her teeth with my help. After that, they change into their favorite cozy pajamas. Emma picks her pink pajamas with stars, and Mia chooses her purple ones with a big smiling moon. Ollie, being older, quickly changes into his plain blue pajamas and grabs his book. I tuck Mia into her bed first. She hugs her stuffed bunny tightly as I sit beside her. "Can you read me my favorite story, Mom?" she asks with a sleepy smile. I open the book and start reading, my voice soft and soothing. Before I finish the story, Mia's eyes close, and she drifts off to sleep. Next, I check on Ollie and Emma. They are in their rooms, each reading quietly. Ollie is focused on his adventure book, and Emma is flipping through a story about princesses. I kiss them goodnight, making sure their blankets are tucked in snugly. "Good night, Mom," they both say, smiling. "Good night, my loves." "Sweet dreams," I reply, turning off their lights and leaving their rooms quietly. By 9 p.m., the house is peaceful. I sit down in the living room with Alex. We finally have time to relax together. Sometimes we watch our favorite show on TV, laughing at the funny parts. Other times, we just talk about our day, sharing little details and enjoying each other's company. At 10:30 p.m., I feel the day's tiredness catching up with me. I head to bed, feeling both exhausted and content. I think about all the moments from the day, the laughter at the dinner table, the quiet bedtime routines, and the simple joy of being with my family. As I lie in bed, I feel grateful. Life may be busy, but it's filled with love and the little things that make every day special. With these happy thoughts, I close my eyes and drift off to sleep, ready to start again tomorrow.